God damn it, I told you it was gonna be the purple Gatorade, but it was the yellow Gatorade or the whatever green lime Gator. I said it was purple. And if you lost money, if you actually bet money because I told you I had a dream that it was gonna be the purple Gatorade, all I gotta say is, I mean, wait till next year, you know.
It wasn't the purple Gatorade. It was the green Gatorade.
It was the green, but I told people on Instagram
that the purple
that I had a dream that it was going to be the purple Gatorade.
I even spent my money that way. I lost my money thanks to you.
You bet on the purple Gatorade?
They don't even have purple Gatorade.
You bet on the purple Gatorade? There's a lot of different Gatorade colors. You know.
Hi, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Welcome to Junkyard Rat. We got Joe Mama and PJ.
What's up?
What's going on?
You're both here because
You're both here.
Paul is going to try and convince you to join up again. Join the family. He's
Yeah,
like,
this is really timeshare. You can't leave until you hear out the seminar, and it will take 90 minutes of your time.
not everybody's welcome back, so you gotta realize that Paul does care about both of you and he wants you back.
No, Paul didn't even know it was you. He didn't even know you were coming.
Until you know what he said?
Yeah.
He goes like, he goes, and I'm gonna put the camera on. I go, so who's your other guest? And he goes, he couldn't pronounce your name. And I'm like, I go, what? And he's like, well, he goes, look, Joe Mama, and he shows the phone, and I look over and I go, PJ.
I didn't realize.
Oh, it's happened, PJ.
No, we're trying to say Pinaka Jawad or
Panaki.
Yeah, I said
Panaki.
Panaki.
That's a Filipino. You know, when I see the Pinaka, I think.
You know how it's easy to remember my name?
Yeah.
Huh?
You know how it's easy to remember my name?
Pinaki?
If you take the in out of my name, you have an ethnic slur.
I don't want to try.
What is the ethnic slur? Let me hear it.
Do you want me to...
First of all, what language is it?
It's English. Just take the in out.
Okay,
Just take the in out.
get
There you
it.
go.
is that a joke? Now I realize it's got to be a joke.
I didn't even realize it until I looked at my name.
Yeah.
And I saw I think it was Andrew Schultz, and he had something about like P with a star and a KI, and I go, oh, that's like my name. And then I realized that if you take the in out, then
With the
N?
IN.
The word ass is in my last name, though.
PINAKI.
Yeah, the word ass is in my
Take
last
the in
name.
out.
That's too much, Nancy. I'm
Yeah.
looking at it right here. I'm just like, I'm not familiar
Put your finger
with
over
what
the
culture-
IN.
See, but then it's like what culture and what am I offending? So yeah. Anyway.
They don't use that ethnic slur in like the United States as much as they use it in England. You know, if you're going ethnic slurs.
Oh, we're going like elite slurs, huh?
No.
I gotta struggle. I had a Vietnamese friend, and I would call him.
But I'm not familiar with
I would
it.
call him
do
the
not
G word all the
totally
time.
stay. Yeah, I see it. Take the IN out, and I see it. It's right there.
Because I would watch the Vietnam War films, and they would use the G word describing the Vietnamese people.
Oh yeah.
So I did a video, and I started calling him
No,
that.
the fuck you did
and
not.
I did. I'm a bad person, but I guess it's a bad word. But I mean, you got to realize that there was a period of time where every word wasn't bad.
What before the internet?
It didn't go through the court system to decide if it was bad or not. You know.
Before you could post it and then.
I mean, I was retarded, and now I can't be retarded anymore.
But it's okay. You've been diagnosed.
I got diagnosed.
Yeah, see, like when you're diagnosed, it's like you could talk about your own diagnosis.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the word ass is in my last name.
Schiapacasi.
Yeah.
And schizophrenia.
Yeah, when I try and put the last name in, it turns the word into schizophrenia. It's true.
Oh, I'm
What-
divorced now. My last name is Victorio.
Oh
Victoria.
my God, no
Officially-
hyphen.
No, never hyphenated.
back?
No.
Never hyphen.
Well, but I was a traditional Filipino bride. No, I don't.
What does your last name turn into when you put it on the internet?
It's Joatter.
Joetta.
Yeah.
What
I
is-
just the first three is easy.
Oh,
Jack
yeah.
Off's Anonymous.
A woman told me that she really
Double
liked
DER.
my last name.
Schiapacasi.
And I told her, like, I didn't tell her that, but I said, you know what? It could be your last name too,
And she left.
If you wish,
And
I
then
didn't
she
tell her
left.
that. But I'm like, your last name is so beautiful.
Where is she now?
I don't know. She was
I'm
checking.
just
She was
saying.
checking people in a weed event.
Where is your wife? Do you need a wife?
Yeah.
Wait, speaking of wives, how is your mom?
My mom is fine. How's your mother? How's your mother?
My mother's doing good. She just like finished her last job and she's not working anymore, so she's finally taking retirement seriously. Yeah.
My mom's been taking retirement seriously for like 10 years.
But she's been on vacations lately, right?
Yeah, she was in Hawaii. She was in Mexico last year. She fell. She was in Mexico and she fell, and then she like sued. No, she got money out of her insurance company, which is crazy. Because did you know when you travel abroad you need foreign insurance? You need to get insurance. When you travel, do you get foreign insurance or?
Some of the insurance travels with you, but if you're not from the United States
Yeah.
and you travel abroad, you're supposed to get an extra insurance depending on sometimes American Express will cover you if you buy traveler checks. That's how they used to work.
Yeah, yeah.
But
when you have
I know
those-
for a fact that I had a friend of mine who I went traveling with, and he got really sick, and we were in India, and he almost died. And so luckily he had all he needed was his credit card and
Oh.
just an ATM basically.
Nice.
And so I think he ended up going into a private clinic, and even like full treatment in a private clinic, the entire amount was like $100.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like this was like a really nice. I would rather go to a private clinic in India than
Yeah.
go to a hospital
Shit, make
here.
you wanna
Not
go
this
abroad
place.
to get
Yeah.
sick.
He wasn't. I told him, dude. You know what? I told him because he's Mexican, right?
Don't
And so
drink the
he
water.
had to have red meat. No, I was like, don't eat the cows in India.
Really?
They're so sick.
Oh,
Well,
the
because
cows?
they're because nobody
Oh.
eats the cows, and the ones that they're killing are usually oxen, and they just work them to death, and then they'll just eat the meat,
Oh. And they don't
and
do
they'll
like
just fry it up.
they don't do the things that Americans do where they give them antibiotics and all that other bullshit to make sure
No.
that they're not sick
No.
and before they're fed to us.
And then you gotta take into consideration the refrigeration aspect of things, because you're talking about living like in a country where the power is an issue.
Don't eat the meat.
Don't you
Don't
you
eat
could
the
you
meat,
could
yeah,
get
yeah.
away with eating. What I do when I travel abroad is I eat eggs.
Okay, what I remember
eggs.
is don't drink
Can't get sick.
the water, and definitely no soda with ice, because the ice is made out of the water, the local water. So, but that's in Korea.
When I
that
travel
I was a
abroad, I
kid.
just go to McDonald's. Wherever I'm at, I go to the McDonald's.
Some of the, you know the McDonald's in India doesn't have meat. Like it's
doesn't?
yeah,
Oh.
dude. It tastes like
Dang.
it's actually these. I was wondering what they were made out of, so I finally looked it up recently.
Yeah.
And it's these potatoes, and that was your like first introduction into those non-meat burgers.
Vegetarian.
Yeah, they were tried it out in Delhi, and the fries tasted the same, but the meat was definitely
Hell yeah.
it tasted different. And then the only other place I can remember eating at a McDonald's is when I was in Italy once. I ate at they have this really nice McDonald's made out of marble.
You know, they have like special. Okay, so the quarter pounder is called the Royale in the UK, and like there's just, and I remember being in Hawaii and they had rice on the menu. for McDonald's. So it's like different in different places. In
Yeah.
in
Beer
Germany,
in Europe.
in Germany, the McRib back in, this was when I had my son, 2001. The McRib was available all year long.
Oh yeah, because you lived in Germany,
Yeah,
right?
I lived in Germany for 4 years.
Oh yeah.
All year long McRib. I'm sorry, that's disgusting, is it?
Deutschland über alles.
Did you eat a lot of the McRibs or?
Yes, my son was born on McRibs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he, to this day we like look forward. That's some fat people
It
tendency.
came
but,
out. Didn't it come out a couple months ago? But
it's like in the fall.
I saw some
or
memes on it,
winter.
so I think you're right.
yeah, they brought it out for a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah. Okay, so me and my son know it's December.
They got the $5 meal
December.
deal at McDonald's now. They got for $5 you get like a McChicken, fries, a drink,
No, the McRib
and
was buy
some-
one get one.
and chicken McNuggets. Like for $5.
Shit.
What? That's a lot of what
That's
do you get?
fat ass
At McDonald's. That's all at McDonald's.
What do you get?
You get like a McChicken, you get 4 chicken McNuggets, small fries, and a drink.
That's a kid's
Oh,
meal.
Okay.
All for
That's
no,
a
they-
kid's meal.
no, they bring it out. It's for $5.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good, but that's a kid's meal now.
What about you? I mean, you live in this city. What are your favorite places to eat out here?
Who, me or
Because
PJ?
because you're always like, I see you video of killing some lobsters and stuff.
So yeah, no, I okay, so my divorce is finalized. I'm liberated.
yeah.
And like in the process of going through the divorce, I was just like treating myself as best as I possibly
Oh, yeah.
can. And
What are you gonna do for Valentine's Day that you're divorced?
I'm gonna be my own Valentine.
Have you been invited to any Valentine Day parties or whatever?
There's a few of those. Have you heard of those Valentine?
Yeah, there's a couple of them running around. I never get invited
mean-
to them. You know, they let guys in, but they don't let
No.
me. They don't
Okay.
let my type of. Like,
You can catch, what is it? You can catch with honey. You can catch
Catch more
bees
yeah,
Flies.
the flies with sugar than you can
oh,
vinegar.
yeah.
or shit.
Yeah.
So stop giving them shit and just be nice.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you be
I
nice
get-
to the girls.
Oh, you tell
Yeah, I'm telling you, be nice to the girls, and then they'll invite you to the Galentine stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if I want to go to the Valentine Day party though,
Oh, so now you don't know.
because I'm gonna have to bring some stuff. I mean, I'm gonna have to
No,
bring.
just bring yourself and
I'm
your
gonna have to
joy.
bring a bunch of gifts to these women and stuff.
No, you just bring your
might go broke.
wonderful attitude. Yeah, there you go.
I might go
If you
broke.
come as the gift, they don't expect anything else.
I did that one
That's a
time.
whole genre.
I did that one time.
Isn't that right up there
Yeah.
with pizza boxes?
So
You ever show up to a birthday party as a gift? Like, I am the gift, damn it.
exactly,
I
you
am
go
the
in
gift.
with that
I
attitude.
am.
Damn it, Chris.
That's what I do.
Kia Picasso.
Because it's hard to find gifts for people. Maybe I'm just cheap.
I'm like syphilis.
cheap.
I'm the gift that keeps giving.
Yeah.
Is it? No, unless you get the cure.
I'm just cheap.
Penicillin?
Unless you get the
Penicillin?
doctor.
I'm old school.
Penicillin?
I'm
Yes.
old school. I'll steal your
Is it
gift.
penicillin or
I'll
amoxicillin
go
or
steal your gift. I'll go to the Safeway and steal
ibuprofen
you
if you're in the
something.
military? So in the military, they give you ibuprofen for every fucking thing. What is it? It's inflammation. Take 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. Yeah, it's like a horse pill.
Yeah, it's a lot, but that stuff really affects your stomach, doesn't it?
It does.
The ibuprofen and stuff. I don't like using it and stuff. I'd rather just get high. I'm on the weed. I'm on the weed spectrum and stuff.
Okay, so I was having these hypertension headaches, and then I did give up smoking because I was like, oh my God, my head hella hurts when I smoke.
Mhm.
So one day of not smoking, I felt so much better. I got massages and I did the healing, and I did a frequency. I listened to a frequency for sinus congestion / infection, and it cleared my nostrils so good. But it had birds in the background, so my cats were hella pissed. Because it's like one of those things that you play
Really?
out loud. Yes. But it works. I mean, I swear, if you listen to it for like a second, all of a sudden your nostrils are clear. I only have 10% on one side and like 16% on the other side of ability to breathe. The doctors told me this shit, and I'm like, and I'm not a mouth breather.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
hold on.
Do you have a CPAP?
I used to have a CPAP. They said I'm cured now.
They try to give me that CPAP test.
I have
But
one.
I never
use one.
I never called in. I
Yeah.
never.
I used one throughout my marriage.
I'm like,
Maybe that's why you're divorced.
yeah.
I don't need a CPAP anymore.
You don't need to see.
No,
Maybe it's a Texas air. Is it different down there?
it changed
It
up.
is. It's dry in Texas. It's humid here.
Oh yeah.
I can't sleep without it. Without my
No,
CPAP.
Yeah.
God bless the
How long-
CPAP. Yes.
How
I
long have
busted
you
my
been on?
nose when I was younger.
I
But your
had-
nose keeps growing.
I had a deviated septum. I had surgery.
Yeah.
You know. on
but
my
the surgeries
nose.
suck.
Yeah, they.
Okay.
I don't think it did it. You know, I don't think so.
I think they
yeah.
just try to. Because the thing is that even with the surgery, the scar tissue that grows back,
Yeah.
a lot of time, I think that surgery has a really low success rate, and
Yeah.
that's a pretty invasive surgery.
Yeah.
But I know the CPAP works, so
You know the worst thing
The
about it?
CPAP is. a
They put
fix.
some rubber things in my nose,
they've got these new.
like
these got-
right after the surgery, and people were telling me my nose looks so good. I'm like, I got some rubber shit on my nose, bitch. Why you like fucking? Your nose looks so nice. I'm like, I got rubbers up my nose. God damn it.
So there's people actually notice.
They're like, your nose is so straight. Like what? You really think I went in and had cosmetic surgery? Look at my nose; it's all bent and stuff.
You might be onto something new.
Yeah.
Change your
nose
profile
looks
up a little
so-
bit.
Your nose looks
Yo.
so
Dig into
nice.
something.
I grew
no.
up with my dad saying he was saving up money for my nose.
I think
My
he just.
nose, what's this called? Plastic surgery.
Oh yeah.
Because he already saw my nose and he was like, that needs plastic surgery. And he's been telling me, I mean, well, he's passed since, but when I was younger, he's like, I'm saving money for your nose.
What's the number one country with plastic surgery for the nose?
Is it Argentina?
It's got to be Asians.
It's got to be America.
It is in Asia.
It's got to be Japan. Japan.
Thailand.
No, and it's
Korea?
and it's paid for by the state.
Korea?
Oh, it's Taiwan.
I'll give you a hint. We might go to war with them.
Oh, China.
No.
What?
Nope.
Ukraine. What up?
Okay, you're out. 1, 2, 3. Everybody, one more. Iran.
You know that
Where?
reminds me.
Iran.
That reminds me.
Yeah.
People think that Trump is gonna invade Canada,
Their
right?
noses are beautiful, though.
But
Iranian noses.
Yeah.
The women are the ones that are getting this surgery.
What's wrong with their noses? Is
They-
it flat?
No, it's it's a Semitic nose.
What's a Semitic nose look like?
I'm
I'm so curious because I don't think it's flat. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, got it.
I really like your nose, Joanna. I hope.
Thank
never-
you.
I hope you don't change it. But it does look like glasses could fall off that thing.
Yes.
easy.
But
Oh
that's
my
when you
God.
look.
They don't hold
That's
up.
when you look
my
with all the
God,
girls.
this is fucking
They got these
fall
big
off.
glasses.
I don't have the bridge,
Oh yeah.
and like I had a doctor tell me that I don't have a bridge, and I was like, yes, I do. I could feel the bone.
You got a bridge there
It's
somewhere.
right fucking there.
You got a Golden Gate Bridge on that thing.
Yeah. How do you give someone a compliment about their nose?
I don't know.
Wow.
Wow.
Your nose.
Okay, what I
Your
learned
nose
is
could really hold a pair of glasses.
I learned that there are things that you should just keep to
I've
yourself.
heard that used in a
Oh,
roast
yeah.
before.
Just because you have the thought, you
It's
just
a sarc-
you don't share that thought.
What was it? Oh, the movie Roxanne with
Steve Martin.
Oh yeah,
You
Steve
give,
Martin.
you give the birds a beautiful place to perch.
Oh yeah.
Was the line he used?
I was watching like the pickup videos on Instagram. Some guy who tries to pick up women. I saw like maybe 40 videos. And then later on, I realized these are probably like models or something. It's all set up.
It's always set up.
Yeah.
If it's on camera, it's been set up.
Hell yeah.
And if it hasn't been set up, it'll look like it.
I was thinking we should do that. Nobody's doing that in San Francisco. Like, just trying to film themselves picking up women in San Francisco.
You're just not looking hard enough. There's always people trying to pick up women on San
No,
Francisco.
but nobody's filming it. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's filming it. Have you ever like had somebody try and pick you up while they have their cell phone on? Like, no, he uses the glasses.
I have the glasses
Oh.
right now.
You're.
You know I have the glasses,
those
yeah.
are-
Those glasses,
those are
yeah.
checking your thing.
Look, check it
So,
out. I'll
yeah.
pick this up later. But
I-
these are the glasses right here, but the light goes on.
Oh yeah,
But
you
if you
could-
really want to be creepy about it, what you can do
It's cover
is
up the
you
light.
can actually black out the white part and
Uh-huh.
nobody would know.
Oh yeah.
Can I stick
But
around?
there's a light that goes on the inside that I can
Okay,
see
then
it.
that's
Does it
even
work?
that's even worse.
Oh, it's
being
totally creepy.
Yeah.
It's even worse if you're Indian.
No, I say if you're gonna be weird, just
I'm
be
just
weird out
kidding.
loud. So people are just like, oh, that's normal.
You should say I'm Indian. The daughter's on the other
Oh.
side over
Let
here.
me see that.
That's my daughter's confused, but
I was like, is there like another way around that dot thing? I was like, and then I was like, what's the best? I was like, what's the best? Like, I was like, I gotta come up with something new. And then I finally figured it out the other day.
just put super glue on there.
No, I lit up my neighbor with my gun. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh dear,
It was the
didn't
laser. It was the
use
laser.
them
It
'cause-
was a red dot. I put it right on his
Oh,
forehead.
yeah.
what is
Yeah,
today?
But
is-
how's the quality, the video quality of it? Is it good or
What's that?
your glasses?
Yeah, can you share something with
video-
us?
Okay,
The
so
video-
I
the
thought
video-
of something very racially insensitive.
Well, keep it to yourself because you're a white man.
Yeah, put the disclaimer
buddy,
first.
You're a white man.
No, you have to put the
we don't
disclaimer
need
first.
this.
Oh, do I
We
gotta
don't-
need
Yeah.
this?
We don't need.
Disclaimer, and then we're safe.
Where's my
we don't
disclaimer?
need-
Oh, I don't have a disclaimer.
We don't need like.
What the fuck?
We don't need anybody in Canada.
Did you see that PJ was coming in? You should have had the disclaimer
the
on
funny thing
tap.
is, I know
Oh
it's
my
his
god,
show.
I'm
I'm
not
just
that bad.
No, you're not bad, but you know enough to respond to that.
Well, the funny thing
Hey.
is, the funny thing is, I usually have a disclaimer on his show, which is weird. Not his show, his show.
Oh,
I had a disclaimer.
you
Get that
created
bad
the
word.
disclaimer.
I like this show. About you, not you.
He had his hand on the disclaimer button. He was,
Oh my god, I
he's like, okay,
believe
hit
it.
again. Hit it again.
I
Your
believe
host is
that.
drinking St.
The
Ives.
only one I really hammered the disclaimer on was anybody that I was worried about them representing a studio.
Definitely not me.
And
Never me.
And it was never really you. It
Yeah.
was never you or Josh because you guys, your whole thing was, hey, we're kind of new or not new at this, but we're showing you
And then this guy.
the real life hacks about
Yeah,
being
man.
a stand up comic. Take it for what you will. And so you guys weren't trying to like say this is the gospel.
Oh,
And so that was fine. He gets a little sketchy.
and then there's that guy
The
that.
Junkyard Rat, and then there's the other guy
Yeah.
that totally would.
Yeah.
You mean the snack
yeah,
guy?
that-
He's
I
the
can see.
reason I had a disclaimer is
I get
because
it.
I just want to say that I miss his snacks. So like I don't know what happened between the
I'm
two of
missing
you,
snacks.
but I do miss that
Oh,
he
the
yeah.
brought
guy
a bunch
could,
of
the guy
snacks.
could the
I
guy could
actually-
host an event. With
I liked
snacks.
his
yeah.
girlfriend more. Like she was always more of a joy.
Yeah, his girlfriend was cool. They're both cool people and stuff.
Right.
You know. And if you want to see him, you can always go to the Lucky's in Redwood City.
Oh dear Jesus, stop.
And,
Okay, so let's go
he's
on.
the cashier
Yeah.
there. Just don't leave
Where's
any
your
bad Yelp
disclaimer?
reviews.
I'm not even gonna
The
correct.
cashier, Lucky's is
Okay.
creepy. He's creepy. Can you imagine leaving like a review for the cashier at a
No,
Lucky's?
no. Okay, so people leave bad reviews. Okay,
Yeah.
I try to read Yelp for that reason because when they talk shit, you need to know that they're talking shit about you online.
Yeah.
So I used to be a cashier at a Safeway, and I only worked there for just about a year and a month, for like 13 months, and literally in our break room, above all the lockers, they had this big, huge particle board that they would stick up, like print out the great reviews from the 800 number and then tack them up there.
Uh-huh.
And there was probably 15 of them. Like 8 of them were for me.
Oh, good. This is good stuff, not bad stuff.
No, it was totally good. People,
Okay.
my line. People would go to my line.
That's all,
And they'd
dude.
be like, there's no waiting on check stand, whatever. And they're like, no, we're going to stay in Paul's line.
I am
That's all,
worried.
dude.
So in reviews, I am worried about poor reviews because I tend
Oh,
to
yeah,
talk
they
to
kill
people
you.
like I am a mother. Okay, and sometimes people
Are you
don't
a
want to.
mother though?
I am a mother.
You are a mother.
And I'm KJing
She's
now.
a real mother.
Yeah, I
Oh.
have for humans.
I thought you
So-
had
Humans.
Humans.
Did you get rid of one last time? I thought you had 5 kids. Or
No.
maybe
have
I can't.
four.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah.
Okay, so
Math
mother.
is not math. Okay, so I talk to these kids, and then I'm sorry, not kids. These adults, they're all over 21, and I let them in the bar. But when they do shit that's disappointing, like taking drinks out of the bar when they can't, I fucking confiscate it from them, and I give them a talking to, because I'm not kicking them out
Oh, you mean at your job?
at
or-
my job.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So like, I end up.
What kind of liquor are they stealing and stuff?
No, they're not stealing. It's just you. because of the liquor license and such, you have to protect liabilities and
Yeah,
shit.
because
Shit.
I worked at Great America, and out there they wouldn't let us serve beer until we were 18. But I was 17. But I got fired for serving beer.
And 18 is a compromise as well
Yeah.
because you have to be 21. So now you can't even do that
You
bullshit.
can't even do it at 18.
Look at you from a
At
vintage
18,
era.
the only thing you used to be able to do is serve beer and wine. I used to be a beer tender at a.
It's because they trusted
It was
us.
at, it was no, it was at, well, yeah, because they trusted us, and it was like it was almost like a round table pizza, but it wasn't round table. You'd order your pizza at the front counter, and then you'd go over to the bar and get your salad and soda.
That
and
shit
beer.
is genius. Whenever they serve alcohol or liquor at a food establishment, fucking genius. And TVs, even better.
So, what do you think of the cannabis clubs now doing it? They're having their VIP lounges. They can now have food in as well as entertainment. So that means
Yes.
you can do things like, that's right, tonight, Tony Sparks at Mo Green's or whatever.
Yes.
And so you can do the Tony Sparks thing where you
Are you
buy
gonna
a
go
little bit of
tonight?
pot, you do some comedy, and you eat some. What's lumpia? I want to keep it
Shout
real.
out to
Well,
Tony Sparks
yeah.
comedy improv classes by the way at Mo Green's on Mondays. I
Did you
want to go
last
tonight.
month? Did you go last Monday? Or?
I did go last Monday and I was hella broke, so I could only donate or tip $5, but it's worth so much more. I did spend $100 on weed, but
You spent $100 on
But-
weed,
but that
and you only
goes-
gave Tony $5.
yeah, but it contributes to
Why-
the comedy
Why
as
you
well.
just give him some weed? He would have.
Hold on.
Should have
Because
hooked
he
him up
doesn't
with.
smoke weed. He didn't want none of that shit.
He doesn't smoke
It's okay.
weed.
I'll make it up to him this Monday. I'm not ashamed of what I did last week. That's just what I could afford.
Was there a lot of people there? Or?
I think there should be more people. So shout out to Tony. Yeah, pull it
There we
up.
are.
I'ma be
Keep
there
going,
tonight.
Keep talking.
So as long as I'm off on a Monday,
What time does it start?
it starts at what does that say?
I'll get to it.
Yeah, that it starts at 7 p.m. at
Are
Mo
you going,
Green's.
PJ?
God, I would love to go. Last time I was at Tony was actually over at my house because he was getting a photo shoot,
I love it.
and
yeah.
we went out to Baldi's Cafe out in Union City. That's like the one good thing about Union City. You know where that's at, right?
Yeah,
I like the
it's
mall
right
in
there
Union City.
on the main street.
Hey, yo, you know what's crazy?
I like the mall
Paul's
in Union City.
Wife's mom,
My in-laws.
their in-laws live like a few houses down from me.
yeah?
Yeah, it's crazy. We didn't even know that when we first met.
Oh
It was
my
just-
God!
It
How?
was a total coinky dinky.
Whenever shit like
Yeah.
that happens, I'm just like, wow. Oh, what is this?
So yeah, the last time Paul was over at my house, he was actually over at my house too, like just like a
Uh-huh.
few months, like about a year ago, right? Something
about
like that.
Joanne?
They
Checking
come
up on
over
me.
for the holiday
Just-
this
just-
time?
just
You
checking
usually
up-
Come over the holidays.
Just checking up, doing a checkup
You
on
didn't
me.
invite me to the holiday
That has
party.
a hell of
It
a
was, he
delay.
just swung through. He just
By
swung
the
through.
way, tonight, Comedy Tricks, a beginner stand-up class. Learn comedy with Tony Sparks. That's right. It's a 4-week program. 4th class is a student performance. Check it out. Hit that QR code. It's on Mondays. Starts at 7 p.m. Mo Green. So check it out. You only spend like $10 for some pot, and that's it, man.
That is the fucking
and
bargain of a
you
lifetime.
Spend $10 for pot, and you give 15 to Tony. And
Fuck, you know how much us
You're a
Indians love
stand-up
good
comedian.
deals. That's a fucking
Hell
bargain.
Yeah.
Wait,
Holy
hold
shit.
hold that there, because I'm gonna Venmo him. I have to. Okay, thank you,
You're
Kylie.
gonna-
You know, he does
Yeah.
private classes too. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, he
You
did,
can actually
yeah.
call him up and you just get in touch with him when you hit him up at one of the
Oh,
mics,
yeah.
and I think he
He
does
is-
private classes too.
I will.
And say that's from Ed Studios, so that way all of us can go for $115.
We get a discount and stuff.
Just letting you know.
I'm
know,
just gonna
I-
give him
We
$5.
didn't
I'm
give
like,
him free advertising.
Joanna gave you $5 last week.
No,
I
no, no,
don't
no.
think you
I
I think
spent
you would get
$5.
more from it.
but I spent 100 on the weed.
on the weed.
Yes, so
And
the
you
venue
didn't
got the
bring me
most
any
out
other
of it at the
weed.
moment.
Why don't you share your weed?
Were you
with
able
me?
to scan that code right from there?
Yeah.
I thought
Look
we
at
were
that.
weed sharing friends, Joanna. Why are you not sharing your weed with me and stuff?
I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
so
Ah.
put a bar QR code.
I'm trying to get the bar QR code so I can donate, so he'll take me in.
My
his
phone
class.
sucks. I can't do that. I need
It's
a better
not
phone.
working.
The QR code thingy, I can't figure it out. Like, am I supposed to download
Okay,
something?
you did it
or-
again. Are you up there?
You have to hit it with you have to hit it with your phone. It's got the reader.
Wait, go back to the thingy, the picture. And
What am
then-
I gonna
Showing
edit?
me.
We're
no,
killing
I'm
this
sorry.
podcast.
Okay,
You want
okay.
that
Oh yeah.
You want
do it
Tony
later.
Sparks QR code?
I'm hella high right now.
Is
do
that
it
what you're
later.
looking
Yes, yeah. I'm looking for Tony Sparks QR code. So I
Have you
can,
found it?
so I can donate to the.
Just give him some
There
money,
you go.
damn it.
Yes.
There you go.
Um,
They got an ATM machine. Do you buy like weed or do you
Reach,
buy like
reach more.
you buy edibles or look at you?
the gravity. I rent the gravity.
There's the
pong.
QR code for you
Why are you
guys.
bringing out a gravity bong tonight? Or?
Please
Of
put
course.
in your notes that we helped you or at the Edge or Edge Studio sent you.
There
Oh,
you go.
yeah.
Thank
Please
you.
put Edge Studio sent you.
So
That way Tony knows that we're
Tell
doing
him you
our
want the
public
Edge
service.
Studios discount.
with that,
Tell him.
Los jugadores del club con descuento.
I'm
You know what
sorry.
that
I
is?
totally.
This- Los jugadores del club con descuento.
Hey, so I heard some serious news
Players
that,
club discount.
that Trump is thinking about invading Canada. But isn't Canada part of the United Kingdom? Don't we have to fight England and Australia too or something? You know,
The Commonwealth? It's a Commonwealth country.
because if Canada still has like they have royalty on their money, so they're still part of the United Kingdom, right?
Can I tell you something I heard today?
Tell us,
It was
Joanna.
a motherfucking comedian that said,
Jesus.
Prince Harry.
That wasn't dramatic at all.
Prince Harry loves cocaine, right? Okay, one of
Sure.
those things, and that the money has the Queen printed on their money.
Yeah.
So he has to look at his mom the whole time.
He's the only motherfucker that looks at his grandmother when he does cocaine.
You know what? If he rolls up the Canadian dollar, he has to snort his grandma.
Yeah.
Even better, he goes to two different places and he has no choice. I'm just saying, it's a good place.
In one hole, out the other.
Nobody else has that. Nobody else could have that
I
ability.
feel bad for
so
that guy.
credit to that. I don't know who this comedian was, but I followed him on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
But that shit was funny as fuck. I'll tag you when I fucking.
That's
reel
what
this
I'm
up.
talking about. So, do you think we're gonna invade Canada, or do you think we're gonna invade Canada?
Why-
You're in the
why?
military.
No, why?
You don't think we're gonna invade?
No, why? Why would we have to invade something that we have access to?
Because he's trying to make it the 51st state.
Because we got them surrounded, don't we?
I don't
Do you
wanna-
know what's on the other side of Canada? Do you know what's on the other side of Canada?
What?
The promised land.
What's on the other side of the?
Alaska.
Russia?
Alaska.
Wait.
Damn it.
Oh,
Alaska.
you're saying to
Russia
make,
is 3.8 miles.
you're saying to make
Yeah.
the U.S. of A whole and big and
The truth is, we don't want Canada. Most of Canada is snow. There's a couple of fun cities in Canada. We got Vancouver, we got Toronto, maybe Montreal, but we don't need the rest of it. The rest of it is
do
just
you
snow.
have your passport?
Yeah, I do have a
I
passport.
want a passport.
Actually, my mom took a picture of my passport in case they come after me. And,
In case you get iced.
yeah, but
Because you do look foreign, right?
I think they just want to
He
hear
just looks
you
sketchy. He
speak.
doesn't look foreign.
I think they just want to hear you speak. You know,
Okay.
honestly, do you sound American? Goddamn
Actually,
it?
I think the saddest part about this is if you fall victim to somebody who does not like you, they'll fuck with you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if they want to fuck with you, you can't really do shit about people fucking with you.
Well, you know, if
Fuck with them.
I'm down, if they want to deport me, send me back to Amsterdam. You know where I came from. You know, do I get a choice where they send me to?
No, but you want to hear something interesting? You know
Yeah.
the Indians that they sent back?
Yeah.
They sent 100 Indians back, right?
Yeah.
And like a lot of them were girls too. But do you know how much it cost to send 100 Indians back?
Like 100 rupees.
Rupees. No, actually, if you want me to break it down in rupees, I will. I will. But that would be a core if you get enough rupees. No, they spent $1 million.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm thinking to myself, hold on a second, that's not very efficient. You know what I mean? They'd be more than willing to. I mean, like a lot of them were slave labor anyway.
Well,
But
you know
they
traded,
came in through Canada.
They
probably.
traded 200 Hamas
oh,
for
wait.
like 4 Israeli female soldiers. You know what I mean? And then I think they did it again. They traded a bunch of more Hamas for like Israeli soldiers and stuff. You know, and like Trump said he might take over the Gaza Strip, but I think what he was trying to say is, you know, either you give Palestinians their rights, or we're just gonna go in there and take over your land and stuff.
They're gonna have a huge rebuild too.
And they're not talking about America. We're talking about the European. We're talking about NATO. NATO is going to get in there and control this area.
So I'm
Unless
surprised NATO is still in.
Well, NATO's always going to be in power because
But you know how they really run that game though, right?
Yeah.
Because like, let me tell you what happens. Like, because I'm from a third world country. Right?
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
I'm from a
Chile.
third world
A
country.
shithole
No, I'm
country,
just
because
kidding.
There's only one person in here who's not from the third world.
I was-
No, no,
I'm
no,
not
I
going
need
to
to
point
shut
him out.
I
but
no, I was born
it's
here.
the guy with the rat tail.
I was
Oh,
born
you.
here, but my mother is from the
Well,
Philippines. So
Okay, so what
You're
they do-
halfway third world.
What they do now, and then they don't really let you know, even the UN and the UN aid stuff. A lot of that stuff they use for, like I don't say bribery, but like to make sure that the government
yeah.
stays stable.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but the real scammers what they really do is a lot of these countries, once they get them stabilized, they give like the poor people microloans. And they're like, yeah, we're just going to hook you up with a microloan, and you can buy this land,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to, have this many bananas on this land.
They-
And so,
what the fuck?
no, I'm just saying I'm talking about tropical.
Yeah. You layman's terms.
I'm just gonna use Cambodia
That's
as a-
how America was built. I mean, you would.
Uh,
There's nobody in
but
California.
we're not doing the big
Yeah.
giant banks are the ones that are doing it. So if you really want to point the finger at them
I'm calling
NATO.
Ashley.
at the banks because
The
they run that
banks,
shit.
yeah.
But
They
you
run
guys-
that shit.
But hold on. Do you guys know NATO?
Yeah,
NATO
NATO.
Atlantic Treaty Alliance.
No, NATO Jenkins.
No.
Hold on. You don't know NATO? Hold on.
Is somebody calling?
You
Yeah.
don't know NATO?
I'll have a good friend explain it to you. Hold
Is
on.
somebody calling?
Hold on.
I'm calling
Hold on.
Ashley.
I never met NATO.
Listen.
I never met NATO. I don't know nothing about it. I don't talk about people behind their back.
NATO is the North Atlantic Treaty
Oh, but you,
Organization.
I thought you talking about. I know this guy named NATO Jenkins.
But you
You
have
know.
to know these things.
Oh,
You're
how
running
could
for
I not?
public
Do you know
office.
NATO Jenkins?
Oh, you got me on one of my.
Do you know NATO
I
Jenkins?
know what NATO is.
Do you know NATO Jenkins?
I'm sorry, I haven't met the gentleman.
That's
assume
what
it's a
I
gentleman.
said. Didn't I say that? Man? You don't know nothing about NATO? I don't know nothing about NATO.
You got me. Nice job, Paul.
I don't know nothing about NATO Jenkins.
NATO Jenkins.
What about NATO Green? Remember NATO Green?
No, I have
NATO
a.
Green
No, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who could say this bullshit here. I have a NATO medal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I do, yes.
Because
Oh,
you were in
you're
the
really?
military.
Yes.
You're in Germany.
I was
Oh,
in
shit.
Germany and
There
I
you go.
served, and I even was deployed to France. So I was a part of the what the fuck is it called? NATO Jenkins.
So the answer to that,
You were part of the NATO.
her answer, if Bernie Mac asked her
You're not
that,
gonna be able to
he'd be
forget
like,
it.
"Yeah, motherfucker, I got a medal. I know NATO, I got a medal. What you got?"
I served a stack of pancakes at the international. House of Pancakes.
No,
And it was like,
the NATO medal is like it's on my DD 214, and it's like baby blue. It's a really cute color.
I knew there was something missing from my DD 214.
Yeah. So, my ex-husband was such an asshole that they marked him as dead. So when we were trying to retrieve his DD 214, that shit was like deceased. So this is what I'm getting across. Don't piss people off.
Is that the first ex-husband or the second one?
Second.
Second one. He's dead already. Or?
No. But according to the military, he pissed somebody off at the office. They marked him as dead. So when we were trying to retrieve his records, they were like, he's deceased. We had to fix that.
So now you only have to divorce him. He's like dead. You're like a widow.
I am.
You're a widow.
I like that so much better.
You're like
Doesn't
a
widow
widow.
sound
You should
so
just tell
good?
people.
I'm a widow.
He's been dead to me for years.
Oh yeah.
He's a widow.
He's been dead to me for a long time.
And you know,
That's
for all I know,
crazy.
he probably fucked around and pissed that girl off because he fucked his best friend. I mean, her best friend or something, whatever. And then she marked him as deceased. So yeah, hell yeah, I should still celebrate that. I'm a widow.
You're a
Yeah.
widow.
I have my
You're a
maiden
widow.
name back.
You know, like when my parents got a divorce, they got a divorce in America, and I think they couldn't do it in Chile because divorce was not legal, but they got annulled. So
Okay, I
they
got
did it in both countries.
my first marriage was in Germany. Like my first marriage was in Germany. The divorce decree was the marriage decree was in Speicher,
Mhm.
Germany. So I fucking feel for that, but I filed for my divorce online. Did you know you could do that shit?
Yeah,
You can file for your divorce online.
Yeah.
It was like $215 for fees, court fees and bullshit. But I had that shit delivered to him, had him sign it, and then send it back. That was my first divorce. Easy.
Oh yeah.
Second divorce, fucking expensive. Did I tell you?
Are you still?
Divorce.com. That's right.
Are you still
New
paying
sponsor
for
of
divorce?
Junkyard Rat Show.
It was
Divorce.com.
$13,600.
Oh, damn.
Saying in the end, because like I was crying about the $5,500 deposit to the retainer fee.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Right, I cried, borrowed, but then, as it turns out, if there's a will, there's a way, and if you want to get divorced, you're gonna get fucking divorced.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I paid a lot of money that I wouldn't normally even pay for a
So
car.
are you officially divorced? Or?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know that
yeah.
joke about the hacky joke about the divorces, why they're so expensive?
Why?
Because they're worth it.
Hell, fuck yeah, and I'm hella happy now.
They're worth it.
I can talk about it. I'm no longer
And
bound.
they say money doesn't buy happiness.
So
Right?
are you ready for husband number
13,600.
Shit.
Would you get
Exactly. We
married
have a
again,
correct
or-
number for it now.
Would you get married again or? would you?
I don't think that's the no.
I want a 50%
Well, no,
non-refundable
some people.
deposit.
Fuck that shit. If somebody gonna marry me, good luck. I'm just saying. I'm
DJ would
hella.
marry you.
Nobody would marry me. I
DJ
wouldn't.
would marry you.
I would.
I'm getting
No,
married.
he's
Don't forget
got
that.
a
Oh,
beautiful.
you're already married?
We haven't
he's
been
got a
married yet
Well,
officially.
you're Indian, so you.
We
can
haven't
have-
been. You know what?
You can
dude?
have more than one
We've been
wife,
together
right?
for 10 years. We lived together.
Yeah.
But every time we were gonna actually have the wedding, there was
Yeah.
some crazy shit.
Can I
that
tell
happened.
you? I've only met your significant other
Girlfriend.
once or twice. But beautiful woman.
Monica Lopez, shut
And
up.
I absolutely love her spirit. God, she's so cool.
He
Is
puts
she-
up with me.
Is she
Yeah,
Canadian? or-
No,
Is she
she's
Canadian?
Yeah, it's actually our
She's a
wives
consumer.
that make us shine.
Yeah.
she's a consumer and supporter.
Yeah,
most
she's
importantly.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean she's a consumer?
Like she doesn't take the mic from this motherfucker and
Oh,
say, "This is
no.
my show." No, she's a supporter.
She does. She's actually the genius behind it because she plays the straight person, and the straight person, like keeping your mouth shut,
Yeah.
is the harder part to play because you're setting the other person up.
Yeah, it's
and so she
true.
just snipes in. So and believe it or not, she should do that. She's plugged in with all these like.
It's been a minute since you've been on my feed, PJ, but you used to hella be on my
Okay,
feed.
do you know what happened? You know what happened? I did that musical, and it was basically called West Bank Story. Love in a Time of Genocide. And so you knew what was going to happen. So what happened is I put on one of the cuts, like there was this one part that goes, Gaza, that's where concrete bunkers are blown up. The IDF will shoot you. There's nothing you can do in Gaza, Gaza, Gaza. And I put it on and I tagged
Next thing you heard,
no. I tagged Israel.
that is the.
I tagged the Israeli embassy, and the next thing I know, I go the next day, and my feed is gone. Like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gone, dude.
You
On
either go
YouTube?
viral
Knocking
or
you
get
out
cut.
of yeah. It
You
was
go
gone,
viral or
bro.
get cut.
You're gone.
And you're telling me now? You're telling me now in the middle of my show that you got
I don't
canceled?
I
Are you telling me now?
Well, at least he didn't sing the song that got him cut. Oh wait, he
He
did.
did.
that was just a cut. That was just a
Yo.
cut.
That was a deep cut in a way.
Hey, talking about deep
No, the
cuts.
deep cut was chopping the baby's heads off.
The
That was
deep
the
cut
deep
is what's up with your monkey T-shirt? What kind of monkey
This was
is
the
it?
this was the last shirt that Danny designed from like when he was staying out. This is our hack shirt. This was like the new one. It's on my
Oh yeah, that's right. You were in that because we started this show around the same time.
yeah.
remember?
And so Danny
Yeah.
Now he remembers.
Danny did this design.
Sorry, everybody at home. I know you just.
Yeah, so Danny did the design on this shirt, so you can buy it. It's like $15, but
pretty
the
good.
money goes into Danny's account because after, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm sure you were on Bacon and you saw all the drama with Danny.
I'm not on bacon.
Not really.
Oh, you didn't see
Danny
what was going
did-
on? Danny, no. Danny with the
Danny
shot.
with the shot.
Oh,
Danny with the shot. There was hella drama going on between him and British John, and I'm not on Bacon.
Oh yeah.
And I don't really have a Facebook because we have stalkers. Like I have real stalkers where I've got like my door kicked in and stuff like that.
oh.
What is it?
Yeah, it's
Is it
creepy.
the police unlocked?
No,
you want
it's
stalkers
actually
like that.
no. It's one of my neighbors because they're on meth. So it's even worse. So I can't really talk about it because we got restraining
Is
orders
it
and
Mean
stuff like
Dave
that.
or it's not Mean Dave?
No, Mean Dave does live in Union City though, right?
I think so.
I think he might live
No
there.
way.
Yeah.
Let's get the camera on you, Chris.
I think that
Chris is gonna die on screen. I'm coming.
I like
I'm coming
Mean
for you,
Dave.
Elizabeth.
I was just kicking around Fremont one day, and I heard Mean Dave yell something from a car.
Oh my god.
And next time he saw me, he's like, where were you going that day? And I'm like, I get bored and I hop on BART and buses.
I like Mean Dave.
Yeah, Mean Dave is cool and stuff.
He's not
I don't
that
re-
mean.
He has
Yeah,
this show in Concord once a month. You should try and get on it and stuff. Well, no,
you going back to Texas?
Yeah.
Where? Which?
Austin.
Oh my God, I
Austin's
love
fun,
Austin.
dude.
If I
Sixth
have,
Street, yeah.
I'm going back single. Are you serious? I'm divorced.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not depressed. I'm divorced. I was. but-
John got me on Kill Tony about
Who's
this is
John?
2 or 3 years ago. John Garside,
Oh,
because he's
yeah.
friends with Tony, and so I didn't get picked to get up there, but I got to hang out at the place, and it was really fun. I liked everyone was really cool up there. Yeah, it was a really good scene.
Why are you holding us out? What the hell's the fight on Bacon about? What the hell?
Oh, with Danny?
Yeah.
Well, basically,
What's the big
oh
one?
God.
Because
How can I say what happened without getting too
say it, damn it.
well, dude.
Say it.
Don't feel pressured by this guy.
Say it.
Well, I mean, I don't want to talk like
Where's your
You
disclaimer?
don't have to.
you know we used to have the hacks, and then that translated over to that slander because my mom got sick. When my mom got sick, she was in the hospital. It was really hard to get into the studio.
Is your mom all right? Like,
How
She's
was that?
paralyzed now,
oh,
and so
damn.
I had to take care of her. And so when she got sick like that, it really took up a lot of my time. And so I kind of had to I get to go out once a week, and so I just basically just go to Swinging Door now, and just to
And that
support
was
the thing.
happening tonight.
That's where I met you at Swinging Door.
Yeah, so that's the only place I can even
might
have
go to that.
time to
Have you
go.
had that
Even on
burger
Monday,
at
yeah, dude,
Swinging Door?
What's that?
Swinging Door's got the spiciest burger in America.
Yeah,
They
it's
got a
bomb. Yeah,
I was watching a TV show about the hottest food in the Bay Area, and next thing they get to the Swinging Door.
it's actually pretty good. They got a new dude cooking in the back. It's pretty bomb. But what I like about it is because I know the owner. We just hang out in the back, and a lot of times we just smoke, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
this
so,
show starts tonight. What, 7 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Yeah.
8 o'clock. But then, right around 9 o'clock, a lot of the comics come through that have been around for a minute, and it gets more and more crowded as the night goes on. And so the last couple of nights that I actually shout out Sam Bargo. I had him host it the last time that it was sort of packed, and it was packed in there. But I think last week they had that day without immigrants, so it might have been slow. But like I said, I don't really care about all that. I'm just it's just a place to
I was on the air, and I'm an
Okay, well,
immigrant.
got immigrants. The doorman was dressed like an ICE agent.
I know. But we
But
got.
it might have
You know
deterred
what
a
I-
few people from
you know
coming
what
in.
joke I thought of really.
we got
so
ICE
messed up?
agents right next door at the federal building.
I can't.
It's full of Homeland Security. Isn't
Would
that
you
what I
would you get a free massage if you walked in with the ice jacket?
Maybe.
I've thought about that, but that's a double creepy joke.
You should go to her massage place in the mall and stuff.
I go to prestigious places where they don't mistake me for.
Oh,
To
yeah.
help.
That's a really good joke about it.
That's a great joke.
There's one
That's a
massage
great joke.
place in
That's
the
a great
Mission
joke.
called the Golden Bell, but it looks suspicious. How can you tell if the massage
Wait,
place
first of all, you said
Le-
bowel or bowl?
it's called
A
the,
massage place is suspicious when you have to buzz
how
in.
can you tell?
When you have to buzz in,
Golden
it's suspicious, bro.
bowel.
It's called the Golden Bell or something. Golden Bell.
Bowl.
Bowl? Maybe the Golden Bowl.
Bell?
I'm a bull.
With an
Maybe
E
it
at
is
the
a
end.
bull.
What? Poor girl.
Bowel.
I'm fucking
I
blind.
heard
so-
she's 98 pounds, soaking wet.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Shouldn't stand next to me when I urinate. But
Oh my god.
That's a whole different.
I've never been in
The whole different type of bowel movements.
Yo, I'm gonna say this is why I'm going back home to my kids because I forgot I was a good girl hanging with y'all.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh my
And I was
god.
trying to tell you, I had just finished writing a joke about a massage parlor. Don't
Oh,
worry, it's got a happy
Jesus.
ending.
I'm
So-
wholesome. I came here wholesome, and then you guys made me so like.
I love Sixth
felt
Street though.
like
Well, you know, Paul does that to people.
Pocassi.
You know, but do you like Sixth Street? Sixth Street is the funnest thing in Austin, like Sixth Street.
Oh, 6th Street in Austin? Yeah. I suppose
Yeah.
at 6th Street here in San Francisco? Yes.
No,
All I gotta say is I'm walking down 6th Street. OMG.
I thought that's what he was first saying. I was like,
Yes,
that's
yes.
a good
See,
transition.
that's a little
Yeah.
San Francisco joke.
I sent
Yes.
people. I sent
OMG,
somebody to
OMG,
figure
yes.
it.
Oh, somebody got
Shout
it.
out to Rakesh. Oh my God. I fucking.
Hey, though, but you know, the first thing I
Rakesh,
noticed
Rakesh,
when I
Rakesh.
pulled up from a couple of years ago is that it's not as cracked out as a couple of years
Yeah.
ago.
Oh,
It
6th
looks
Street?
like they really cleaned. No, right in front of this studio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now
A
that
couple of
they
years
moved
ago,
it down, it looks
really,
100
really.
yards.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to there's a Filipino comedy improv group building nonprofit, I think it is, on 6th Street, where a block down from where OMG is called Bindle Staff SF.
Bindle Stiff.
Bindle
Theater.
Stiff, yes, SF, right?
Yes.
I love them. Well, because they're Filipino.
Oh yeah.
Why do you like them? Because they're funny.
Well, I like anybody that's trying to create.
Yes,
And
especially
a
in
lot
the
of people
city.
go, oh, well, that's competition.
But especially in the city where it's so like, 6th Street that needs a lot of help. Anyways,
It's true.
yeah.
I like anybody that's helping others create.
Hey, is that Vietnamese restaurant still open on 6th Street though?
More
That
than-
one, Toulon, yeah.
Yeah, it's been open for years.
It's still that. I mean, that place had the best Vietnamese.
That was
food
actually,
ever.
that goes back too long, goes all the way back to Julia Childs.
Is that
like,
the
review of
one
her, that
by?
place.
Really? Is that what
Yeah.
did it?
Well, I mean, she reviewed it back in
And
like
it
the
doesn't
80s.
look. It doesn't look like that. I'm trying to figure out if it's a place I've been to. Does it look fancy or like regular?
It's pretty regular. You'd walk
Okay.
right by it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it by the old
It's
recreation
literally,
center?
if you walk down Market and made a right on the 6th, it's within the first few buildings before the alley.
Before the alley.
Yeah, because our
Yeah.
alley's here, right here.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
it's literally like it's in that.
I can read Joanne's mind. She might be headed there right
I'm
now.
That is one of the best
Yeah.
Vietnamese
I think
places.
she might be sitting here, but she's on her way down there. You know.
You
Well,
can chomp
It's
for
okay. Our lunch from Taco Bell should be here any
No,
minute.
absolutely not. That shit said $45, and then he started talking about other stuff, and I was
That's the
like,
best
oh.
Vietnamese place for the price in San Francisco, I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
You get a good lunch for like $13.
Yeah, I mean it's really.
I like
We should just
Lumpia.
go there.
I
You
like
wanna go
Lumpia.
there?
Yeah, we should just go there right now. Continue the rest of the podcast.
No, hell no.
Turn it into a food review show.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll walk with the camera.
Let's
Hell no.
go.
I remember because I remember when because I lived on 8th for a long time, and like 5 or 6 years, and I remember like the days that because when I was younger, so when we would party, it's not you can't just eat anything after you party. It's kind of hard to digest on the come down.
Oh, yeah.
And we
It's
used
a
to head
learning
over
one.
we used to head over to Toulon on 6th Street, you know, right after on like a Sunday afternoon. And then there was that breakfast place on Folsom. That place has still got to be there.
On Folsom.
Yeah, like right by 8th
I'm
and
hungry.
Folsom.
Let's go.
By 8th and.
You mean-
They had the green building. I think it was
You
green.
mean the brainwash?
It was right across the street from Brainwash.
Oh yeah,
It was right across the street from
So
Brainwash.
you're talking about Julie's Supper Club.
That's it.
Julie's Supper Club.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Where they
Are they
say
still
that
open?
they say that Patty Hearst was kept at some point.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Upstairs at Julie's.
Damn, I
She's always
swear,
been supportive.
you,
Yeah.
Paul.
That's
You
why
need
it's
to
called
do
the
like a
brainwash.
tour.
That's where the name came from, brainwash.
You need
Right.
to do a
Yeah.
tour of like the facts that you know, and like teach somebody to do a motherfucking tour through the city.
So I used to be a tour guide.
Okay,
Who's the tour
then
guide?
train other tour guides.
I'm
with
actually-
You would
you
be a
tell-
great,
San
you would be a
Francisco's the
great
story.
fucking tour guide, dude.
I used to.
Why
be
did
on
you
the
run that
double-decker
premise?
bus. I used to work for city sightseeing tours.
I want to say
As a
Anthony Mitchell
comedian, I
does
did it for
that.
like a couple of years. Made some big money, and there was other comics that were doing it too. There was Hat.
Was
Have
it
you ever thought
Corey?
of doing it again?
You remember Greg Gettle? Greg Gettle was on
Oh, yeah,
the Segway
Greg Gettle.
doing
Yeah.
doing tours right next to us. We would pull up right next to Greg, and I'd be talking shit.
If a double-decker bus
Those are
crashes into us.
We would make some money. We would make like 150, 200 bucks a
On
day.
tips.
Yeah, on tip.
Nah.
That's a lot of money. That's like $400 now.
So
That's like
when I was
400
being
bucks a
when I
day.
was being trained as a comedian, or when I was being trained as a tour guide, the guy goes, "Oh, you're a stand-up comedian." He goes, "I've seen you guys come and go." He goes, "Do me a favor." He goes, "When I train you how to do this," he goes, "I don't want you to steal any of my jokes."
Don't steal my
And
material.
I said, "Well, then you don't know comedians very well because we pride ourselves on not stealing others' jokes." So one of his jokes, which I'm going to steal right now, but I'm telling you, I'm citing this guy.
Yeah, there you go.
He actually had said, I forget what the exact measurements were. There's the Transamerica building. That's right, folks. North Beach is, wonder at 400 and something feet and so many floors. He goes, I look at the San Francisco skyline and I think it would be pointless without it. And I'm like, so when's the joke?
Where's the punchline?
It's
It was pointless.
The pointless because it's the pyramid.
Yes.
And
it was
so I was like,
pointless.
yeah, don't worry, your joke is safe.
That
Your
reminds
joke is safe.
Definitely not the pinnacle of comedy.
And so I used to do a whole bunch of different ones.
me. I went to see a movie called The Detectives of Chinatown. It's at the Metreon. It's set in the 1900s, early in San Francisco. It's crazy to see the.
Chinatown with Faye Dunaway and
No.
Jack Nicholson?
This was a Chinese movie that just came out. It's called The Detective of Chinatown. It's playing in the Metreon.
I saw this one with Charlie Chan in it. It came out in 1978. It was like a Chinese movie, and it was hella racist. But I remember
It's
because I had
always
one of the
hella
scooters, and
racist.
somebody was riding one of those little Honda scooters.
Like a Vespa.
The ones that were a little bit bigger. Those little 200.
Like 90s.
Yeah,
They
they
were
were
like a
80.
moped
It was
on
called
steroids.
well, actually, it was called the Honda Hobbit, and this is why they never sold. But I had one. I gave it to my friend.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was called a Honda Hobbit, and it was a two-stroke. But
Remember The Hobbit was like a cartoon movie? Remember The Hobbit?
dude, that they called them the Hobbits in Japan, but they called them Caminos in France.
Oh,
So
yeah?
they sold a shitload of in France. But I just remember the movie Chinatown because
Yeah.
that's the only place I ever saw one of my scooters in
Joanna
real
looks
life.
like she's watching this podcast go by like a cloud.
Give me some. Is that weed candy? Are you not sharing with?
Yeah, I'm not sharing. This shit is like,
Don't worry, he'll waste it.
this
He'll
is for
chew
me.
on it.
I only
and
have
throw it
3
away,
left.
chew it, and
Absolutely
throw it.
not. I will share
God
other
damn
things.
it, Joanna.
God damn it, you.
You're going back to Texas. You got to learn how to like give people their
Boy.
candy.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, but
goddamn.
now when it comes to my weed gummies, this is a medication. I don't share my medicines.
There's a weed gummy.
There you go. Yeah,
Don't
I love that.
Don't mind the lid.
See,
I was gonna say that too. But I waited till it was
PJ
after his
shares.
mouth.
Joe Mama is
Those-
stingy.
So every Wednesday night you're the KJ. Is it
Yes.
KJ at the Mint?
I karaoke jockey.
I always think
You,
about
I
it
would see you
going there.
doing karaoke.
Yeah.
That's your thing, huh?
Yes. So I found this beautiful place, got a job there, and people are like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just always here."
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. What's wrong with you? I'm just always here. The staff is like, "Yo, you're still always so happy to be here," and I'm like, "Yes, because I love karaoke."
But you tried to quit on a group chat, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Okay. So that one day I took a massive dose of mushrooms. And I was going through a divorce, which is finalized now and I'm happy. But when I was going through that, it was hard. And like a lot of issues, things beyond what people could even understand because they're not experiencing it.
Yeah, you had kids involved. I mean,
I take a hand and a half and
so
She doesn't measure
so you
it
were on the
out.
group chat and you
no. I went, okay, on my day off, I went to the place to go hang out for fun. But my feelings were already hurt and only getting more hurter. And nobody was paying me any attention. So
Joanna.
I was like, I gotta go. I took a Waymo home and then I cried about it. But on my Waymo ride home, I was like, I quit. Nobody understands what I'm going through. I don't feel like I have enough to give. I need more help than I can give. There you go. That was my line, and I blocked everybody.
You blocked everybody.
Sometimes you gotta recharge yourself.
There you go.
But
That's
how-
what happened. Anyways, I didn't mean to hurt their feelings. I was really obviously going through an emotional roller coaster, and but they were so kind. Oh my God, God bless them all. They were so sweet. They're like, you don't want to quit, Joanne, and they were talking to the better side of my brain that wasn't on. And when I turned my phone on the next day, I was able to talk to some good friends. And they're like, you should just apologize and say you didn't mean it. So I did. I texted the owner and told him I'm sorry. And then took me back.
That's sweet.
Because I love my job. Oh my God, why did I quit on my day off?
I know.
That was
Just
like,
going through shit.
I was going through a hand and a half of mushrooms.
Now, if you were a man, you think they would have let you
In this
back,
case, it
or-
was literal.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So when on my way to the establishment, I was like, everything looks different. Like I'm in a different time dimension, universe. It was different. I was like, nobody.
the first
looked
time I
It
did
got
mushrooms was
awkward,
on a
didn't
podcast.
it? It gets off. Like when you
podcast
came
we
back,
did.
did it feel kind of awkward? Like,
I did a lot of crying on my way there, so there's nothing awkward after that.
All that stuff, none of that stuff's legal in Texas now.
No, I know. Sadly, this is the only place where it's legal.
what are you gonna do?
No, that's not true.
Well, I mean, for me,
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be a problem getting it because apparently if it
Yeah,
grows
but-
on cow shit,
no, but their shit there is weak. I'm sorry, don't
I'll
even
tell
say it
you-
like that.
No, but okay, but mushrooms you can pick
there's
anywhere.
always a subculture.
Joanna, I'll send you some stuff.
I know you will. Don't say that
there's
on the
always a
air.
subculture. If they've got Grateful Dead fans out there,
I'll send you.
they've got
some
mushrooms
stuff.
out there.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I know you will.
and there's Dead fans everywhere.
And there's
Yeah.
people that just wait for whatever.
Especially Las Vegas.
Actually, I do
Everywhere,
have a
bro.
connect out
Everywhere.
of
Like,
Houston.
yeah, they can.
But then I have to go visit Houston to get my connect. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he's young too. He's young and cute. Okay, anyways, stop.
I knew somebody who had to fly to California just to get their medication because they couldn't get their medication in Texas. They wouldn't approve it. You know.
That sounds like they could afford that shit.
Yeah. But you know, there's all kinds of things you can do in Texas.
You just have to get plugged in.
Yeah.
Austin,
You're in the
especially
entertainment
Austin.
business. They don't give a
No,
fuck.
you think that Austin has connects? No. I was down Austin one time when I was younger and married, and I was like, does anybody have weed? And nobody had weed. They all looked at me crazy.
It's true. I went to Austin and I was doing open mics. This is about 8 years ago. And I was doing weed jokes and it got silent. Like, there's something about
It's
weed.
because
And
they don't
I
smoke
think a
it.
lot's changed since then.
it's because you can still get arrested if they catch you with weed in Texas, can't
That's
you?
what's weird.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
haven't
a little weird.
decriminalized it there.
But it's gonna happen. I think Trump is gonna do that for the whole country.
No, because Republicans smoke the same amount of weed as Democrats.
Yeah, I think so.
Everybody smokes the same, bro.
You know who's gonna legalize marijuana is the banks. When the banks decide they want their cut, that's when this shit's gonna get legal.
Where's your studies from?
Well, I got a PhD in economics from Tenderloin University.
Where are you collecting your debt? So sorry.
TU. Texas University? No, Tenderloin University.
Tenderloin University.
TU?
I got my degree at
Not
Tenderloin.
TU, the TU.
I was
the
playing.
TU.
I was smoking weed, playing chess with some dude, and this guy told me everything about life. He said, "Yeah." He told me the facts of life. You know.
The
That's
fact
why-
I'll tell you
Life.
what, some of those people in the Tenderloin, they probably do have a better grasp on reality than some
Hell
people
yeah.
that don't live there, because that it gets real
The
fast.
Tenderloin is crazy. Yeah. I remember I used to go to an open mic years ago at the Tenderloin, but yeah, there's something.
There used to be an
What
open mic at
open
the
mic?
Loin. Which one was it?
It was
Was it in some bar?
It was in Second Street. Yeah, I forgot the name of the place. But
Does Jay still host that one at that little the restaurant
I don't
that's
know.
upstairs?
I don't know.
Jay Cabana.
Not
know Jay, right?
familiar.
He's Korean.
Not familiar.
Oh man, I forget this. What's the name of the place?
Do you go to open
Oh.
mics a lot, or well, open
I
mics?
don't go to
been,
mics
I haven't been
anymore.
going to the open mics anymore.
yeah.
What I used to do, what I was doing for a minute was I'd go and I just go like 3 or 4 weeks and just get my practice in and swing the
yeah.
door at the end of the afternoon. And it's every now, like I didn't even have time to go to Blue Oak, and it's like right down the street.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is, like, I would go to go get like once I tightened it up a little bit, I'd go over to Alameda Comedy Club and do a set over there.
Oh yeah.
And now they closed Alameda Comedy Club, and it's
It's
just
just sad.
which is really, really
It's really
sad,
sad.
because that was such a great place. I met
yeah.
so many of my friends there
Yeah.
that I'm
They
friends
did
with to
such a
this.
great job putting it together.
Yeah, and shout out Patrick. He was really, he was more magnanimous than people really
You
realize.
should be in the function. You should go to the function.
Okay, so then my mom got sick, so she was like sick, so they gave her back to me from the hospital where she had like holes in her and stuff. So she had a wound pump and all this other stuff. So I was dealing with all that and just nursing her back into the right health. So finally now she's getting into like maybe a good enough help where I can get some. My Monica's got her nephew watching her for me, so I can sneak out for like an hour or two. But I got to pick my spots. I just I got it's like a glass slipper.
Yeah,
Within 2
because
hours, I got to be back.
caregivers are expensive, aren't they? I live in a senior community called Rossmore,
Okay.
Walnut Creek, and those caregivers, they cost a lot of money.
Well, if you get it from the state, they're cheap
Oh yeah.
because the state will help you pay for it. But if you like, just say if I'm paying out of pocket for my mom's condition, they might charge me like $100 an hour.
Yeah.
So it cost me hella money to take care of her. So that pretty much put the kibosh on me going out to a lot of space. I got to pick.
So
and
do you
choose.
like that mall? I go to the outdoor mall at Union City, the one with the In-N-Out Burger.
I used to go see movies there, but I don't think I've even seen a movie in like God knows how long.
I want to go watch a horror movie. I haven't seen a movie in so
I'm
long.
gonna, you know what, which next one I'm gonna see? I'm for sure gonna see this one. It's gonna be, and I just got a peep out of it. It's
Yeah.
called The Last Train from Hiroshima.
Oh
And
yeah.
what it is I forget who's directing it. But it's I think it might even be Martin Scorsese.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's about the nuclear bomb that goes off in Hiroshima, and
Deep.
there's like a train going out from the Japanese perspective,
I had
and it's
the
supposed to be hella real.
I have the AMC Movie Pass, and I saw a movie. Let me look for the name of it. But it's weird. It starts out with these people. They're like dating other. They're
How much is
dating
your
their
movie pass?
couples, and it turns out it's like $30 a month.
Okay.
I can see 3 movies, but it's like,
Do
yeah.
you use it? Do you use it regularly?
Oh yeah, I'm always out here.
How
like,
much is it? Oh, shit.
It's like $30 a month. Let me.
I love movies. I used to just go in the afternoon and just stay and watch like 3 movies, just pay for one.
Oh wait, I didn't.
I can
pay-
easily watch 2 or
I
3
didn't- I
movies. at
Do you
a
didn't
time.
pay for
remember
that.
dollar movies at 10 for Ann?
Oh my god. We had the dollar movies at
Do they
in
still have
Fremont.
dollar movies?
In Fremont, there was a dollar theater.
Nice.
This movie's great because these people are like coupled up, but it turns out these people like they bought some robots that they're dating, and it's pretty
Oh,
funny.
The Companion?
it's called Companion.
I want to
Companion.
watch that.
It's
You've seen
hilarious. Yeah, it's hilarious.
I wanna see that one.
Companion. Yeah, these people are like, but like, how far do you think we are from like being able to have robots like that?
Not far off. You can buy one on Amazon.
But what can they do? Like, the weird thing is, I don't want to give away the whole movie, the whole plot, but they actually put a memory in there, so the robot thinks they know when the two of them met. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
But it's a good movie, but obviously they're not like robots. These people are like actors, They're not the robots aren't good enough that they can use them as actors, but we're not that far from like robots doing some acting. What do you think?
I've seen them like when
Yeah.
on the AI. They've got some AI. Or if you want to consider them robots,
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. I saw an article today on a guy who got smashed in the head in in China in a lineup where AI does like the box picking, and it mistook this worker for a box and picked it up. It's not even supposed to pick up anything other than boxes, but it picked up a worker and crushed it into the conveyor belt, and everyone just had to watch. I don't
Is it a
have,
viral video?
no, it's not a
It's like a
viral.
robot killing someone.
It's not a video. It's an article on a
Where can we-
worker.
where can we
along
They've
Look
the
at
already
that video.
they've already got the little tank robots that the police use.
Oh,
They got the
yeah.
tank.
But
They come in and
this
they go
was
into like
considered a
sketchy
glitch.
situations, and it's got a gun on it.
I would get a
Like
robot.
Terminator.
something that would like cook food for me, maybe clean up after me.
Did you hear about that?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
They've got that, dude. They've got all that
That's
shit.
what I need. I need
Well,
a
no.
robot.
It just the cost is higher.
I need a Waymo car. When
Oh yeah, and okay. So today in my
how
Waymo
far
car,
are we from like being able to buy the Waymo cars, you know?
I was hoping that I would be able to drive, have a Waymo teach my kids how to drive, but I have a 6-year-old who doesn't have a license. Of my 4 kids,
A 6-year-old doesn't have a
yeah,
license.
of all
Why
my-
not?
of all my 4
Why doesn't
kids,
your 6-year-old not have a
3
driver's
of them
license?
are adults and have licenses.
Why doesn't your 6-year-old have a driver's
Right.
license?
Okay, you asked me for like how far that is away.
Yeah.
200 racks. You can get yourself an electric truck
Uh,
with a drone in the back
Oh yeah.
that will fly for you.
What about the freeway? You think the Waymo cars are ever going to be on the freeway?
I-
though?
Yeah, dude, there's gonna be drones in
Yo,
a second.
all I'm
bro. They already
saying
got
is-
them.
Would you be on the freeway with a Waymo car?
My
Like,
Waymo panicked.
It's gonna be a
because the
Waymo
car-
drone.
The car behind us honked at it, and when it honked at it, it made a stupid right turn into the dead end street that I know it's a dead end. But the stupid Waymo didn't realize it's a dead end and just kept on going, and it had to reverse.
How about a robot dog with a flamethrower?
Yes,
That
no,
sounds
There
fun.
you go.
That sounds
Look
like
at this right here.
I like
fucking
my
fire
joint.
starter there.
That's
what I
actually
need.
real. That's actually real.
I need my robot to have a lighter on it to light my joint.
Yeah,
The Indian Army just bought a bunch of those robot dogs
Oh,
to
yeah?
carry whatchamacallits around. And it was dude, it was crazy.
Look at
There was
the
a bunch
scope
of
on it. Look at the scope on it.
they had
And there's the-
Indians riding camels
crazy.
because they still have a camel army in India,
Yeah.
and then they had robot dogs in front of the camels. And I was like, what the
Well,
fuck?
they still use
Yo.
elephants in war, don't they?
I don't think it's like Hannibal or anything like that.
Look at him jump. Look at the dog jump.
Look at that dog. That is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
is that his butt? Oh, that's his head. I was like, is that his butt?
I don't think
I don't know.
We had this. We had this.
If I was smart, I wouldn't go sniffing on it.
But bro,
You know?
check this out.
Wow.
Because I'm on all this stuff. A few years ago, we were talking about what they got on the drones. They've got I don't know if you've seen these tree cutting systems they got. They got the drones with the lasers on them, and they cut the trees. So it actually shoots a laser and burns the tree off and
I
stuff.
had a drone fly into my house like a bird drone.
No.
And I realized it was a drone because I shut the door on it
Mm-hmm.
and it started flying like 100 miles an hour, just going around.
Did you trap it or did you
I was thinking about trapping it, but my mom told me to let
let
it
it
go.
go?
Let the little birdie go. I'm like, that ain't a little birdie. It's like flying.
It's
like
a drone.
Yeah,
It's a drone. We're capturing
I
it.
had.
You're so.
But,
It's
yeah,
from
every
Team
time I
China.
see a bird
It's a
these
peeping
days,
Tom. That's what the fuck it is.
it is like, yeah.
Did I
They
tell
got the
you
bird
I had a
drones.
peeping
They got
Tom?
bird drones too.
Oh yeah, you had a
I
peeping
had a
tom.
peeping Tom,
Did
and
he come back or?
no, but I called the cops on him, and I was like, now that I think of it,
Now you want him to? Does he know you're like divorced?
he
Like,
was hella polite when he was at the window. I was like, hey, you can't do that. He goes, I'm sorry, and then jumped off the
you gotta
the
call the
mailbox.
cops. Like, hey man, can you give me the guy's number? Who is my peeping tom? I'm divorced now. You know,
I'm a different woman.
I'm a.
Can I get a copy of that police report?
I've
What's his name?
metamorphosized.
You should go find out where he lives and do the same thing to him. Like, hey,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey.
He probably lives in a box in some corner, but
hey, you know, beggars can't be choosers.
No, can I tell you something? Though?
There's some
Like,
pretty nice boxes out there.
there are some nice ass tents
Yeah.
and shit. They got like AC.
Somebody asked me, like, I was in the bar station last week coming here, and somebody asked me where they could buy a tent.
Is that incompassionate to talk about this like this?
No, I mean,
tent?
Yeah.
there's tents
Like
everywhere.
hella hooked up tents with TVs and shit.
Not
I'm
like
just saying.
they asked you where they could shoplift a tent.
Oh. No, they want
can I tell you something? There's a couple of things I'm fascinated by. Number one is bike trailers, like the amount of design that goes on some of those bike trailers. And then the number two is how hard could you pimp out this tent? Because I'm from like the land of like tin shacks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
Oh my God.
because I find it fascinating to think what's the bare minimum a human being could live on. And so I've actually walked down into the creek and seen some of the stuff by our house. And they've got like these steps cut into the creek over by my house. And then they have these, like, it's not even a tent. They built out. It's called a Tahoe build. That's where
yeah.
it starts off a tent and then you start building stuff underneath the tent.
That's
And so this
progressive.
one, yeah, it's like So this one person, they had this tent, and then they were built out. They had
You're good.
they had a solar panels, bunch of solar panels. It was underneath the creek, and then
Wow.
right on the other side, the houses were $4 million. So they're like only 50 feet away from the $4 million, just like underground a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had the like a dresser and a futon, and then it was by Quarry Lakes,
Sounds
which is
fancy.
no, it's just there's a lakes by our house.
No, the futon and the dressers.
Oh yeah, it was all set up, and then they had a shower right over at the
Even fancier. My
yeah.
word.
And then if they got a like a fishing thing, I guess they could literally just
Is there fish in the
Just
creek?
live
Yeah,
off
dude.
the land.
yeah, people go and fish there all the time.
I live in Walnut Creek, but is there even a creek down there? I've never seen.
I-
We used to live there. We used to live behind a creek. That's why I thought
Oh,
it was
yeah.
called Walnut Creek. And there was walnuts there too.
I tell
That's
people,
hilarious.
I
was
tell
like-
people, you can go hours and not see one homeless person on Walnut Creek.
Walnut Creek is probably on the higher end of.
Yeah, my advice to people is that you should be the bad person in your hood. I'm the bad person in my hood. That's how you know the hood is good. Like, you're like, I'm the bad one, motherfucker. It's me.
Can't get any worse than this over there.
Yeah, but it's so good. I'm the fucking problem child.
I'm the problem.
I'm the fucking
I've
problem.
definitely been told that a couple of
I'm
times.
the fucking problem. Yeah.
Oh.
I went to a new barbecue spot called I think it's called in Walnut Creek. It just opened up, and I didn't want to go. My mom kept telling me to come with her friends, and I don't like doing that. I mean, they're her friends, but I got talked into it.
What's her food?
Yeah, it was a barbecue
There
spot.
you go. Of course.
It was really good.
You know, it sucks when you go to a barbecue spot
Yeah.
and there's no food involved. You could just smell
yeah,
it.
but my mom and her friends are a bunch of Trump haters.
What's your favorite barbecue spot in the Bay Area?
Hey, there's a Dickie's that just opened, and Dickie's is out of Texas. I trust.
Barbecue, yeah.
Can I tell you what my favorite spot is?
There's a place in Hayward.
Hayward, Carmen's Barbecue. It's been there for 70 years or 60
yeah?
years. And the lady that owns it's like 100 years old. Her name's Carmen, obviously. And she was in World War II, and she was telling me about
Shout
like
out to
And so-
Carmen.
how Hitler bombed. She hates Hitler. Like,
Yeah.
She hates him. She's like that.
Who the fuck
You
loves him?
You know my name?
Oh.
I know. Well, Kanye does, guys.
Oh yeah, the
Yes.
pulled pork sandwich. threw me off there.
You know.
Who
you
the
know.
fuck is loving Hitler out loud?
know-
What
Such
the
a sucker.
Like I
fuck?
said, it's that Adolf pulled pork sandwich
You know.
that threw me
You know,
off.
Kanye got kicked out of Twitter because he started posting porn. I'm like, there's porn all over Twitter.
He
like,
showed up at the Grammys with it.
I know that's fucking.
She wore like a see-through dress, but it's like I didn't think much of it. But I mean, to
At
me,
this-
it's like, who cares?
At this point, they throw so much sex at every individual
Yeah.
that it's almost kind of nice not to see it.
Well, the Grammys is the one award show you're gonna see some crazy shit. It's the Grammys, yeah.
I
The
think
musicians
any red
involved, right?
carpet.
Yeah, the
You supposed to
Grammy,
get crazy?
but the Grammys you're gonna see weird,
I think any
all kinds of shit.
red
yeah.
carpet, any red carpet opportunity
carpet.
Yeah.
will be an opportunity for crazies to showcase their their
That
crazy.
reminds me, our girl won another award. She won a Critics' Choice Award. Ollie Wong.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Ollie
really?
Wong won another award. God damn it,
That's
she's
dope.
just cleaning up.
Hell yeah.
She's just cleaning up. God damn it. Why not just share the awards at this point? Like, how many awards do you need?
She's a
Just-
good writer.
Yeah, she's a good
man.
writer.
She's
And
like-
so.
Does she write a lot of her stuff? 'Cause,
I
like,
think she might write all of it. She's a good writer. She was a writer on a TV show, that one TV show.
That's so fun. Your
the Asian
compliment
family.
sounds so aggressive. It's like he's aggressively complimenting her.
Well, yeah.
well, you know, the things about the writing, a lot of people don't realize the
are
writing
you
don't go nowhere.
questioning?
Even if
Are
you
you
can't
questioning my happiness for Ollie
Yes.
Wong winning all
Yes.
these awards?
You know,
Because your happiness sounds like you're mad, but you're
No,
happy.
I'm not mad.
I know, that's
I think it's
crazy.
great.
you know
Yeah.
Right.
who's loaded because of her writing.
I wish
is
more of
Whitney.
us would win awards.
Who?
Whitney Cummings.
Oh.
I think she because
Yeah.
she wrote so much. I think she's loaded because of
I
that.
like Whitney
Two
Cummings.
broke girls. Yeah.
Whitney
yeah?
Cummings is coming out. Redwood City.
What are the two
um,
broke
Oh
girls?
shit! She already came out. Huh?
She has a new TV show and she plays another broke girl. She comes.
I don't understand what she knows about being broke. She ain't broke. no
I don't
more.
know.
But her mom did get sick because I
People
think
used to make fun of that show because I'm like those two.
So Whitney Cummings is a writing off of and who else?
she gets the residuals, I think, too. But no, me and Monica saw her like at improv 6 or 7 months ago.
She used to be a writer on
She was
Roseanne
great.
too, wasn't she?
She
used,
what?
She used to write for Roseanne, the TV show Roseanne.
She wrote for multiple
Yeah, she.
people.
But do you keep getting paid residuals as
Yes.
a writer?
yes.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize
depending on
how
the
much can you
contract,
make as
Become
a
a writer.
Because think about it, in music too, the writer owns the big majority of the song. That's what broke Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney up, because Michael Jackson's like, "Hey, Paul, how do I make some money? Because I've got all this extra money from Thriller."
Oh, yeah.
And Paul's like, "Hey, go invest it in some song lyrics." So he outbid Paul for the song lyrics
Yeah.
for the Beatles, and he made like a killing off just when Nike did Revolution.
Yeah, remember for years they used to talk about Prince and Michael being broke. I'm like, how the hell are you broke when you own the Beatles catalog? Like, I don't know. That's a good type of broke to be. You know, you own the Beatles. And fucking Prince has never been broke in his life. You
He
know?
broke now.
Yeah, he's broke now.
Yeah.
He did.
You know his last 2 hits, right?
Yeah, I always want to. Have you
You know his
been?
biggest hit.
Which
And
one?
my favorite hit that he ever had,
Yeah.
probably Vanity.
No, his
Fentanyl on the side of his head on the
I think his
refrigerator.
biggest hit
on
he
the
ever
elevator.
wrote. Is it the biggest hit he ever wrote or the biggest hit that?
He ever got.
Because remember he wrote Nothing
I wasn't
Compares
talking
to
about
You.
music.
He wrote the song Nothing Compares to You.
Oh, for Sinead
Yeah,
O'Connor.
he wrote that song, and that song probably is the probably made a killing.
Is she dead now?
Yeah, she's dead too.
So it literally made a killing.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So back on Whitney Cummings, she's coming to Redwood City March 6th.
Oh, definitely see that.
That's
I was
the-
actually I think it's at the Barrel Proof.
That's
Wait,
where-
I could be wrong.
Barrel Proof's in Santa Rosa, I
really?
think.
The Barrel Proof is
Oh,
in
okay,
Santa
then it's not
Rosa.
Barrel
No,
Proof.
it's
What's
gonna be the Fox Theater in Redwood
It's gonna be the
City.
Fox. Don't you know that Paul lives in Redwood City part
Oh,
time?
I think I'm hella high.
Am I wrong?
He's a part time.
No, it doesn't say. It doesn't
Paul,
say
you're still
where.
a part timer in Redwood City?
He's still a
I
part
still have
time.
my feet in Redwood City.
Oh yeah. He's
You
got.
still doing that show in Redwood City ever?
No, they changed the venue.
Oh, really?
It's
It's a
now
different
an
owner?
event space. Same owner, an event space.
Oh,
Yo.
really?
It's probably making a
If
lot
you'd
of
like to
money.
rent it out,
What is it?
I can
10?
refer you to it.
Are we doing our shout outs now? Like our.
Do your
our-
shout out, Joanne.
It is.
Where can we
Talking
find
about
you,
Fox?
Joanne?
Okay. This I know, and this is the.
I like your belt.
Thank you so much. It was very expensive in San Antonio.
Oh, the turquoise. Is that real turquoise?
It's real turquoise and cow hair.
Oh, nice.
Or-
That's why I like it. I'm into cows.
Yo, okay, March 25th. It's not until March 25th, but I'm going to be having the last comedy showcase at the Mint. It's the last comedy takeover at the Mint.
Are you booking me, Joanna?
No, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
are invited to come.
Why you book me?
I wish
goddammit?
you would have caught his face when he said, "Will you book me?"
don't
And
know
I
why-
said, "No."
Try that again.
Why not? Why not, Joanna?
You are more than welcome to
Why
visit.
won't you book me,
You are more
Joanna?
than welcome to come
Joanna won't book
We
me.
have a special seat for you right next to
Yeah.
the tip jar.
And then he's
I'm
like
taking the
86
tip
before he
jar.
comes in because
Unless
he's
you
gonna
book
be
me, I'm
making
taking the tip
everybody
jar.
leave. Like, you're so aggressive sometimes. You're just like So
Aggressive? Why you get-
no, you're more than welcome to
I'm
come.
passive aggressive.
Aggressive.
Passive aggressive. That
You're
would
aggressive
passive-
make you
aggressive.
Californian.
You're double
It's
aggressive.
aggressive,
I'm
aggressive.
not
You're
aggressive.
like, whoa.
So okay, March 25th. I think we're gonna open doors at 6 p.m. or probably 5 at the Mint, so we can start drinking a little more before we start the show and do comedy. I mean karaoke before comedy, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
and then it'll be my going away birthday and all of that stuff.
So yes, I'll come.
Is it your birthday or?
Yeah.
Yay!
When is your is it your
Thank
birthday?
you. Yeah, my birthday's March 22nd.
Oh.
March 25th is actually my dad's
Oh,
birthday.
your birthday's like on 3/22.
Yes.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry.
Why? What's 322?
3/22 is like a political number.
No, I didn't know
You
that.
never heard of the 3/22?
No.
It's the Skulls and Bones number. Like you should like Google it. 3/22.
Okay.
This is
Yeah,
a-
stop watching
always,
this podcast just to go.
always teaching. Always teaching.
Well, no, most
yeah,
people
right.
know the 3/22, but no, I'm telling you, When you get home, just Google it.
I know.
How
what
long did this
420
podcast? Was it
is.
like an hour?
It's 2 hours.
An hour and 45 minutes.
Dude, that shit went by hella fucking
An hour and
fast.
Hell
45
yeah.
That
minutes.
shit went by hella
Yes.
fast. What the fuck?
It's because
Yep.
I'm the fucking magic man here.
I am so
I create motherfucking magic, goddammit. All thanks to my little friend, St. Ides.
Your turn to
I
sh-
was
Hi,
wondering what we were going
fucking
to talk
T.
about. It ended up being
What-
nothing.
what's
St. Ides, fucking high tea.
Okay, so here's what we used to do that slander in the Hacks podcast. It now no longer belongs to me. Danny hacked into my email and etc. So if he texts you and asks you to do something with the show, that no longer belongs to me. And he shot down my LinkedIn too.
Isn't it weird how comedians always break up at the end?
Bro, dude, it wasn't that. He was a producer
Yeah.
and he's trying to get in front of the camera like Diddy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then on top of that, he was doing like a little bit extra.
Well, man,
And so
you should come back. Paul's waiting for you, goddammit.
no, I mean I'm
Paul
just
will
gonna,
never
I'm
say
laying
no.
low, bro. I'm
Paul-
just laying low. You know, now
Paul's
I'm at
always
that
telling
point.
me we need more people. We need more people to do shows.
You know what my fault was? Can
my
I tell you
favorite.
something?
He said his favorite show was. PJ.
I know what his fault is. He likes cutting
Yeah.
off people.
He's like, my favorite show was PJ. Why is PJ not on the network? and stuff?
Well, here's the thing, dude. It's just so hard for me to get out. It costs me
I'm
more to
just
get out.
messing with you, man. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Actually, you could do it from your house.
He does
I
do
did.
it from his
We did
house.
it from our house.
Oh,
Yeah, dude,
yeah?
that's what we did. it.
There's a guy who does this show from his car.
Hey, shout out.
He does this show from his car.
You
God
guys,
damn it.
but you know what? One of the things that made the show work, and that's
Yeah.
why he let it get to his head, is because we used AI. And so we used to do the cuts and the edits, and it would take like us 3 or 4 days to get like 15, like five, like 2 or 3 little cuts. And then once we started using AI, we were done in like an hour or two, like 2 or 3 hours, done with the whole thing. And then it would schedule everything and hashtag and write the descriptions. We didn't do anything. It did everything for us.
Not me.
So-
You know, I'm old school. I go home and I cut up and
It's
I
getting
tape,
closer and
I
closer.
tape one.
the
That's how
thing.
it be, dude.
Yeah,
The
that's how-
reels, connect the reels to the other
That's how it
video.
felt like. And then you're
You
like,
have to
no,
find
That's
it.
how I learned how to do all this shit. I learned.
Ready to give AI that much power, then I'm gonna come home and my wife's gonna be in bed with AI.
Well, it's
I
not.
let
I'll
AI
be
drive me
giving
here.
money to AI.
Well, that's
instead
the
of
new.
Paul.
That's the new thing. They've got the Asian one that's free. The other one costs like $200.
Oh yeah, well it's free because you know.
The shark or whatever, the one with the shark.
I
on
don't
it.
know.
Deep CC.
Hey,
Are you
I
on
will-
TikTok? Are you big on TikTok? Are you on TikTok?
I am on TikTok. I had like at some point 10.3 and it goes 10.2, then it goes 10.1 and it's like, "Oh my god, I'm losing followers." But I still post content on TikTok a lot. And it all started as a mom talking. But anyways, that's besides the fact.
You
My
have,
life
10
is
you have
content.
10 million followers.
No,
10,000.
10,000.
She's
That's
got
good.
Yeah.
She's got 10
10.
followers.
That's good. Yeah.
It's 10.1
I
now.
like your nails.
really
Did you do that yourself? Or
I
you had
paid
them-
somebody to do them.
That's pretty interesting. Will you be walking around with those nails like in Texas, or are you gonna change up the?
Oh, it's
color?
Texas. Big hair, big nails, everything.
Yeah,
Oh.
I normally rock stilettos in Texas,
Yeah.
but I have to work here,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I
Texas is a lot like skating. Go big or go home.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying to live in California, you have to work in California to make California money.
That is true. That's the problem with California. Is like, yeah, you make money in California, but you gotta live in this place too.
Yeah.
Well, you don't. You could fly in and out and stuff. You know.
Well, okay.
You could live in
so
Idaho or something.
I will miss y'all. I do want to say thank you so much for having me back because
It's fun.
the one of the first podcasts. Oh no, what am I saying? First
Oh, yeah.
podcast ever, I think, was here.
I'll go to your birthday party. It's
Thank you.
I'll go to your birthday party.
Go to my birthday
I'll
party.
go
Thank
to-
you. I'll have ice cream and cake.
I'll bring Tony's
So,
party.
so did you decide to leave after the divorce now and just start fresh? Is that supposed to really going on? That's what I want to know.
No, I have children there, and I mean, like, I
So
gave
your
up my
children are out
property.
in Texas?
Well, okay, so I have my 23-year-old. He's my roommate now, here.
Okay.
But my daughters are all in Texas. Although a third of my children are grown, my last one is 6 years old. So I have to be there for the 6-year-old.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
You know?
And I came to California to heal and learn how to be away from, because when you're in a relationship for so long, it becomes like habit in life, right?
Okay.
So I almost didn't know anything better than that. So I had to really be physically separated from him to learn that I could be my own person.
That's like that Texas Tennessee song, right?
Is that right? It's the
because
California.
because they don't want to live in. His exes live in Tennessee.
No,
'Cause all
exes
my
live
exes
in
live-
Texas.
The exes
They
live in Texas.
That's
Yeah.
why he lives in Tennessee.
Oh,
Oh,
that's right.
That's why he lives in Tennessee.
Would you live in Tennessee? You should move to Tennessee. Everybody's moving to Nashville. Nashville's like a hot spot now.
too hungry to be
Nashville?
talking
Nashville's
about
actually, I
Nashville.
heard it's a pretty good night.
Yeah.
It makes me
Yeah.
think of the sauce that they have at KFC now, the Nashville chicken.
Oh, yeah.
I'm too hungry.
Do you
Isn't
like
this-
Dave's Hot Chicken? Have you been at Dave's Hot Chicken?
Dave's hot chicken? No.
There's one in Oakland right next to a dispensary I go to, Carvana.
Let's go to that pizza place after this.
Paul's
I'm
gonna
game.
take us out for pizza,
Yeah.
God damn it.
I want to go to that pizza
PJ
place.
is gonna
Is
take
the
a-
pizza pie
Oh
guys.
yeah, the Pie Guys.
Pie guys, let's go.
that
I
around
know
the corner?
some square pie guys. I know
Is that
who
around the
works.
corner?
I know someone who works there.
I want to thank you,
Let's go.
Joanna and PJ. Hopefully,
Thank you.
one of you comes back and does your show again. You know, because you are Paul's favorite ex people.
Was this a breakup show? Breakup show where we got back?
This is a breakup show. He didn't even know you were coming.
That's
Did he know I was
hilarious.
I
coming?
forgot you
tell
were
Paul?
on the air.
Did you tell
Well,
Paul
no,
we were coming?
I
Did he
forgot.
tell you?
I am a complete fucking dumbass, okay? Because we started our shows
Wow,
at
we
the same
got that
time.
on tape.
Oh,
We
dang.
started our
That's gonna
shows.
be unreal.
It's just like, I don't know, man. You know, I meet so many fucking. I'm a just complete dumbass.
He said that with
Bro,
such
thanks
a
for having
big
me on. This
smile.
was great.
I love
This
being
time
on here.
flew.
I'll
Blue.
be honest with you.
Holy shit.
I'll be honest with you. If you were a female, I probably would have remembered you, but
Nah.
you're not, so I probably didn't remember you. I'm just kidding.
This show flew by, man.
It's because I'm the fucking magic man,
Yes,
son.
you are.
I'm the motherfucking
Look
magic
at his shirt.
man.
Oh my
All
god.
right, you got last minute words, guys.
Isn't that a song, Magic Man?
It is by heart.
Yeah, or we can go with Magic Carpet Ride.
Well, that's another thing I ride.
Steppenwolf, 1967.
I'd say I got so old before I finally realized what that song was about. Yeah.
Is it drugs?